lingang guli guli wata lingangu. Hey guys, what's up? It's the Culture Detective here, investigating your favorite albums. And today I'm dying of sleep deprivation once again, as I always have. And also I'm going to be doing an album review on an indie Korean album from artist, singer, songwriter, producer Wapddi with uh I believe I'm sorry if I misgendered you, like our friend Murphy, or in Korean, 우리의 친구 머피처럼. I'm sorry if I mispronounced any of that. So yeah, because this is an indie Korean artist that nobody has ever heard of, this video is probably gonna get 10 views in total. But I'm still gonna talk about this album. Actually, originally I planned to review this as part of my mini albums review video that I released a couple days ago. But I thought I really enjoyed this album, and I should probably dedicate an individual video to an indie artist that nobody's ever heard of, but I hope more people would hear of. So Wapddi is essentially an artist who makes indie rock, power pop, and sort of like pop rock, and their music is extremely blissful, sugary, sweet, and bright. Their real name is Yang Ji-hoon, which I don't know how that name got out, but apparently that's his real name. And as expected, because he is an indie Korean artist, he is inevitably tied to other artists like Paranol, Asian Glow, and Delazir. In fact, Wapddi was one of the organizers for a rock concert, or just a concert in general, that basically tied all these artists together a few years back. Now, with Wapddi's music, I don't think his vocals are that great or anything. In fact, I think that is his okay. Every fucking time. So, I think his vocals are his weakest thing. And another complaint I have with his music on this album is that it is sometimes too blissful. It is so blissful, so happy, so exciting, so explosive that I was like, man, sometimes I wish he would just hit us with a ballad, hit us with a slow song, hit us with something sad. So the also, by the way, there are no English translations available to any of these lyrics, so unfortunately I won't be able to get into the lyrics on this album quite a bit, but I do want to say that in Rate Your Music, one of the reviews pointed out that the album opener, Sheep Rain, has some pretty sad emo lyrics, which I'd love to see if it's translated to English or Chinese. But this is a blast of an album opener at 1 minute and 24 seconds long. It is fun, explosive. I just wish it's longer. It is indeed a little bit too brief. But the track Story, on the other hand, is just pure, blissful energy. Bombastic drums, bright guitars, and vocal layers. It is essentially meat and potatoes power pop, but it just sounds so damn happy. It's amazing. We have the third track, Dakshund, which is another speedy power pop track, and the drums are so noisy and relentless that you could literally take the drums on this track. You can take the drums on this track and bring it to a black metal song track, and it would fit like a glove. And that is then coalesced, that's not a word, with nostalgic guitar licks that I really like. Then we have 6v6 Part 1, Thank You for the 7 Years. I love the song title. Thank You for the 7 Years. That's the song title. And 6v6 is actually not about 6 people fighting 6 people, like a PvP situation. It actually makes a silly face. So that's where 6v6 comes from. And that's basically like Wapddi's profile picture anyways, or like his icon. And this track is a 7.5 minute long, multifaceted instrumental epic that quiets down in the middle and turns into a quiet harmonica and whistling solo on top of marching drums, which I thought is incredibly cool. Blue LED is one of the more low-key moments on the album, but it's still very optimistic and happy. We have some steady drum beats, cowbells, and Midwest emo guitar lines. Following that, the track 2 Points is a cartoonishly speedy power pop track with guitar licks that I've heard like already on this album. And the verses are just not that strong, and because of that, the 6 minute runtime kind of works against it. But I do like the chiptune breakdown near the end of the track. We have the track DG's Concerns. Who is DG? I don't really know. Death Grips? If only. The singing kind of takes the spotlight on this track, and again, his singing is just not that good. This is probably why this is my least favorite track on the album. The last 2 tracks are incredibly long. We have I'm Still Trapped, which is a 9-minute rock anthem with explosive rock riffs, and one of the phases of the track near the outro is basically vocal layers cascading off of each other on top of drony synths and chiptune. The album ends off on 6v6 Part 2 Back Again, and it's an instrumental ending with impressive flashy guitar playing, interplaying with drums, and relentless drums, blast beats. So yeah, overall it's a really interesting album. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm lagging today. My brain is not working well, and my brain is hacked. But it is indeed an indie Korean album to check out if you want to get into more. If you want to get into more Asian music, definitely do check this one out. I'm giving this one a strong 7 to a light 8 out of 10. So have you listened to Wapddi? Comments below, let me know, subscribe if you want more. Thanks for watching.